Shot, clock, running. Shot, clock, running. Welcome to Shot Clock. If you come in my lane, you getting your shot blocked. Coach Bub on the mic, yeah, it's a hot spot. This is the podcast, tune into the broadcast. It might be a special guest, never know who gon' slide past. Got some topics to discuss while making the time pass. Let's talk about rap, let's talk about fashion, let's talk about sports. Or what's the latest gadgets, and I ain't trying to brag. This right here the best show. Cross over, then lay 'em up with the left though. Let's go, you got the rock. Time ticking, who willing to take the shot? Shot, clock, running. Shot, clock, running. Shot, clock, running.
Yo, it's your boy Coach Bub. We on another episode of Shot Clock Podcast. And I got a very, very, very special guest tonight. I got the musical genius himself, Tyrod.
My dog.
What's up, man? My LB.
Yeah, man.
Good to have you, man. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah.
So, how you feeling?
I feel good. Feel good to be home. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, catching some of that VA vibe. You know what I'm saying? Before I get back to work.
Got you. Let's get started, man. All right, so let's start. Obviously, growing up in Newport News, bad news.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like? What was that like growing up?
I mean, you seen everything, but I had good parents too. So you know what I'm saying, they kept me busy. You know what I'm saying? I was playing sports like everybody else, music on a daily. That's what we just did. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you just, you know what I'm saying, fight your way through it and you keep going.
All right, you talk about sports. How is that, you know, a young kid, you know, playing sports, and then you look up and you see guys like Allen Iverson, Michael Vick, like
big time.
Coming from, you know, the same streets that you grew up on, the same schools, like you know, that you could touch these guys. Like how was that?
Nah, in a sense, I feel like that made us feel important. Like, you know what I'm saying, gave a sense of pride, you know what I'm saying, even now to where I go places, you know what I'm saying, they be like, where you from? Me like, you know Vic, you know AI,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm from the same, straight down the street from where they at, you know what I'm saying, type shit, so yeah, that was big time for us, you know what I'm saying.
Okay. All right, so you went to Heritage High School,
Yeah.
right? You played football. What position did you play?
I started at center in JV, you know what I'm saying? From there I went to defensive end, outside linebacker, and tight end my senior year. Tight end and outside linebacker my tight end. We call it a rover, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? 3-3-5.
So what was it like during the time you played? Like who's playing in the Peninsula District? Like who were some of those guys?
Phoebus was a powerhouse in the PD around that time.
So was this Tahj Boy era?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sean Austin.
Shout out to Tahj Boy. He's a Lansdowne guy if you want to get into it, but we gotta do that tonight. We'll let him come up here and we'll talk about that.
We got the shout out Tyrod too. You know what I'm saying? It was around that era. And I played Little League with him at Ham Tornadoes, so you gotta shout out Ham Tornadoes too, you know what I'm saying? That was where we, you know what I'm saying, got busy. I'm trying to think who else in the PD around that time. I mean, Phoebus was really powerhouse. Baby D, Dominic Davenport.
That was the West Virginia, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else in the district.
So, when you can't, like, playing at Heritage, right? Because y'all had just not too long ago won the state championship.
Yeah.
With Michael Johnson and Blackstock and those guys. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you know, you went on and played for the Cardinals and a few other teams in the league, right? So how were y'all when you played? Like, you know, what was the team like?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Heritage downtown always got athletes. You know what I'm saying? It just be coming to like putting it together. You know what I'm saying? At times. So you know what I'm saying? Sometimes some of the teams just had it all together, but when we was there, we was raw. You know what I'm saying? We had that energy. We had that downtown Newport energy for sure.
Okay, so playing sports, like, where does the music, you know, come in? How do we get introduced to music, and you know, when are we, you know?
Just talking about the period of
Yeah,
music.
you.
I started You know what I'm saying? Started doing the keys when I was 6. I told my people I ain't want to do it. I said, look, I'm trying to go outside with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm outside with my boys. I'm playing football till about 12, 13. And I kept playing, you know, throughout high school. But 12, 13, everybody in my house, they doing music. And that's just the conversation at the table. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we talk and we walk in that house. You get what I'm saying? So naturally, I just started gearing towards that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like, yeah, when I got in middle school, I did my first little, you know what I'm saying, performance, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this.
So was it like a band or a chorus? Like?
Nah, yeah, it was choir, but I played the piano. So like,
okay.
Yeah, it was a little performance we had did for the class, and the shorties was just a little going crazy, and I was like, yeah, okay, this is my lane. You know, you're around that age, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, this is it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
So you do
and I know how I do it
for the ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't mad at you.
You know what I'm saying?
We love the ladies. Okay, so what is your favorite instrument, or like what was it? Was it the keyboard, like you said, or the piano?
Yeah, I say that for sure.
Okay, so you go to college, right?
Yeah.
And you're in the choir.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
And you guys do some things. You perform at the White House.
Yeah.
Well, take us to that. What is this like? Like, you know, coming down, paint the picture for someone who might not know and just think, oh, he's in the choir. But what were some of the things that you guys were doing while you were at Norfolk State, world-renowned choir? You know.
Yeah. No. For a fact. No, that shit was like a job. We had a scholarship and everything. You know what I'm saying? Where it was a couple rehearsals after class. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the way Doc ran that shit, he ran that shit like a team. You know what I'm saying? I respected that. I was familiar with that. You know what I'm saying? So that helped in like just me like being okay. This is cool for me to do. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So when it comes to the choir, right?
Yeah.
Is it like tiers, kind of like football, like it's like a first string, second string, like how does that work?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, cause obviously, all right, if it's 5 of y'all that play the piano, obviously 5 people not playing.
No.
So how do we decide that you're the guy that's gonna be playing the piano tonight for this choir? Like, how does that work?
It's competition based, just like anything else.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even gonna lie to you. In the choir, we had about 100 people. Me personally, I thought my voices might have been the second to last, but I was still running that bitch because I know my music. You know what I'm saying? I know how to put this shit together. You feel what I'm saying? But like singing wise, there was some people who could sing their ass off out there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So it's safe to say you prefer more of the more hands-on approach, the composition of the song, the writing of the song. Do you prefer, or do you prefer to sing as well? Like what?
No. Now when I say my singing ain't like crazy, it's like I don't consider myself a vocalist. I don't consider myself a rapper, like the best lyricist. I just be doing whatever it needs for the song. I feel like the song to be right.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And and like playing whatever instrument or whatever I had to do to just put that shit together. So I guess you can say composing it, but you know what I'm saying? I do that at any spot.
Okay. So you're in college, going to Norfolk State. What was your college experience like? You know, and doing music. Were you doing music in college, or was it more just doing in the choir? Like, were you recording?
Yeah, the choir shit was more so for school. You know what I'm saying? I had a band off campus. I was like, when we first got there, I was like 17. You know what I'm saying? We performing the gig. We opened for Muziq Soul Child, Latoya Luckett, Roscoe Dash. You know what I'm saying? We did Elizabeth City Homecoming. We did a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? We had fun doing that shit. What's it? Damn, Tiana Taylor. Remember when she came to Hampton? It was a wild.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was when Earth Gang was there. We had did a performance after them type shit. Like it was music in the area. It was Jala. And I was doing that, like, you know what I'm saying, outside of school. But then, you know what I'm saying, I crossed, and I feel like after I crossed, it was party.
You crossed what?
Omega Psi Phi, come on, man. Come on, man.
So did you kind of like lose a little focus a little bit, and then you had, you know, what was? Experiences make for better music, though. Anyways.
Yeah, for facts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but you know, socially, that was when I was active. You know what I'm saying? You know, you was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they're a little too much.
Yeah.
All right, so when we start recording music, right?
Mm-hmm.
You first moved to Atlanta, correct?
Yeah.
Why did you choose to go to Atlanta?
Atlanta got a spirit about it musically, in my opinion. Like, everybody is to the street, where somewhere else you could walk somewhere and tell somebody you're a rapper and they go, oh, that's cool. Atlanta, they believe the next person is somewhere next to them. So like the energy in the city is very receptive. You get what I'm saying? Okay. And that's how they be able to bring somebody up so quick all the time. They keep this shit going.
Everybody get behind that
come on now, the level of that out there is on 100. You know
so how would you say it is here in Virginia?
We do got some of that, but we got some work to do in that category. Like.
Okay, so do you feel as if your music is more received other places than Virginia, or do you still feel like Virginia is more of the home base, and then you've started to move on and people are catching the wave?
Man, that's hard to say. I think I got support here for sure. You know what I'm saying? And the support is like more than anywhere else because I know people here. You know what I'm saying? I touch people here more so than I did everywhere other places. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, shit, the strains be other places too, so it'd be hard to tell, to be honest with you.
Okay. So your first album recorded in Atlanta, right?
Nah.
The first one was where?
In LA.
Okay.
So after I left Atlanta, I got a tour overseas, and that's when I left from overseas. Then I came back to Virginia.
So where'd you go overseas?
Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. That was where we were supposed to like rehearse. It was like a what you call that, corporate thing. So like we was playing like the top hits in like places where people wouldn't go. You know what I'm saying? Where the stars wouldn't go. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I like really try to like, you know what I'm saying, hone the skill. You know what I'm saying?
What was that experience like? Being abroad and traveling and seeing the world.
Oh yeah, you know that real life change. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying? Just the people you meet. You know what I'm saying? You see the way people live outside of you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or outside of something that you've seen before. That shit just open your head up. You know what I'm saying? Then that shit was a big ass learning experience. It was fun though.
Okay. So you come back and then you go to LA, right?
Go back to Norfolk.
Okay.
Go back to Norfolk, study theory and composition. Because now I'm
still working on your craft.
But then I opened a studio with G in Hampton, Virginia. Yeah. And we start our business and start producing for people in the area. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing that. I'm in the studio till 4 or 5 in the morning, getting up at 6 with jazz band, across the water and up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that master's in the library, and I'm coming back and doing that shit every day.
Non-stop, every day.
Come on, man.
Okay.
And then after I graduated, I went to LA.
So when we're talking about your music, right?
Yeah.
Who are some of your musical influences? Not just to say that maybe you listen to the music and you say I want to make music like that person, but just musically, like who are those people you listen to or you like, or the writers that you say, man, like, yeah.
Nah, it's a lot of great people out there. For I'm trying to think. Okay, I can give you a top 5.
Okay.
Pharrell. Just because
So are you going in the order right now, or you just saying?
Nah, I just saying.
Okay, all right.
Pharrell, Quincy Jones, Stevie Wonder, Corey Henry. The last one got to be Ye.
Who's Corey Henry for the people that's not a name that?
He's like he's an artist, but he's a musician. He's like an organist and pianist and keyboardist. And it was a stint in Atlanta where all I did was look at his videos on YouTube and try to play. You get what I'm saying? Like for a period of my life. So, you know what I'm saying? I actually got to meet him at LA too. I was playing basketball. That shit was crazy. At a gym.
Like?
Yeah, no. My man seen him first, but he know I was a fan of dude.
Okay.
So I'm in there shooting, and he's like, yo, come here. I'm thinking we about to fight. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm running over there. Then he was like, yo, Corey over there, you know what I'm saying? Another boy said, what's up? So I want to say what's up to bro, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know,
That's what's up.
Yeah, nah, what's up?
All right, so let's talk a little bit about your music. What genre would you put yourself in? My fault.
Nah, it's straight. Damn, I'm trying to think. Right now, for what I released, I would say hip hop, R&B, the alternative type feel.
Okay.
But I got some classical shit out too. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm gonna put some jazz shit out. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna test the waters. But for right now, what I'm doing is more so hip hop, R&B, alternative.
Okay. So, talking about your projects, right?
Yeah.
We were talking a little bit about, what's your favorite. Rank your projects for me.
Nah,
It doesn't have to be just like which one you think is better. Just if you were a critic, right? Take yourself away from the music, right?
I'm gonna tell you why I can't do that.
Okay.
When I listen to my joints, like, of course I'm critiquing them, but they also like periods of times in my life.
Okay.
So it's like
what you were feeling
at that time,
okay.
yeah. So it's not like
I'm not in that mood right now, so I don't like that.
Right now, right? But I might come back to it 6 months later, and it sound and feel totally different to me. Okay. You get what I'm saying? So like, yeah, there's just periods in my life where I can look back, and I'm gonna keep throwing them bitches out there.
I rank them.
Okay, no, the real, bro.
Alright, I got 1, Starving Artist.
Okay.
2, Tempo.
Okay, yeah.
3, Playbook.
Alright.
And 4, Retrograde.
Okay, cool. Nah, I'll take that.
That was my, you know how we talked about,
yeah.
the Starving Artist one. I just think, just the vibe of that album, like it was more of a upbeat and a little bit more like bop to it to me. You know what I'm saying? That made me feel like, okay, a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
You said you recorded that in LA, right?
Yeah.
You can feel the LA vibe. A lot of it you can feel like that LA vibe, anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's a bet.
So.
Nice, appreciate it.
So, alright. Let me. I like to ask artists this, right?
Yeah.
Because I know you in the studio a whole lot. What's the percentage of music that we'll never hear?
Alright. Probably it's a lot though, cause off of them.
Alright, let's say if you record 100 songs, let's say you got 100 songs.
That's probably.
How many out of the 100? How many would we be? If that was how many you had, how many would we probably be privy to hear?
Probably 10 to 12. It depends on times. It could be 8. I say 8 to 15. But nah, and that's usually a good number. Well, for me that I found from project to project, it might be a 100 clip and then be like, all right.
So hold on. When you go to record an album, you got 100 songs.
Everybody don't, you know what I'm saying? Some people got more. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know the process.
For me, yeah.
Damn, so you pick 12. How do you do that? Like, because I'm pretty sure you continue to, I like this one, like.
Yeah.
What is that process? That's got to be nerve wracking.
Nah, for facts. It is, but I mean, I don't know. I just listen to them just over and over. I try not to overkill it, but it's hard to. You know what I'm saying? So,
like when you picking up, like let's say you've recorded, you're done recording, right?
Yeah.
Now the process of what's going on the album. Do you know why you recorded it, what you plan, or you record everything and then we figure out what's going on the album?
It's a mix. Cause sometimes you feel like the album is done or the project is done, and then it don't be. You know what I'm saying? Right.
How many people do you have around that you gonna say, all right, I want you to hear this too? Is this yay, nay? Like how many people, or is it just you?
I like to keep the people that are with me during that time of me making the music, because they know me at that moment in my life, and it's only usually 2 to 3. And let them listen to it and end there with me, and then I go over from there.
Wow. So, do you enjoy the process of recording or performing? Which one do you prefer? Which one do you like enjoy the most?
Both, because they kind of like the same thing, bro. Like, listen to me. When you performing in front of the mic and just recording, you still performing. You know what I'm saying? It's still the entertainment and how your voice is moving and all that stuff, bro. That's just still performing. You get what I'm saying? And the other side, just because I'm a musician, like first, you know what I'm saying? I can get up and play all day. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I still got that side of it too that I like. But yeah.
But isn't I mean, you can't have one without the other, but isn't like recording like a more satisfaction as an artist? Because when I'm performing, you already like me. You paid the ticket.
Nah, that's a fact.
You already like, you know what song you gonna like, you know what I'm saying? And you gonna rock, you know what I'm saying? Now I still gotta give you a show.
Yeah.
But recording, now I gotta record this and hope that these people are gonna gravitate to this.
Yeah, nah, that's
So to like, you know, I'm just everything becomes like an athlete to me. Like, but so that would to me would be like winning the game, like because I got you. Like, I put something out there, and y'all all, you know, y'all loved it, y'all gravitated to it. But I feel like that's the win versus recording. I mean, performing. Yeah, like you already like that song. You know why you here.
Yeah, nah, I can see that analogy. I'll fuck with that. But yeah, nah, I don't know. It to me it depends on how you record it, and then like your mindset, like you said. If you trying to hope that people gonna latch on to it, then that could be a more stressful process. You know what I'm saying? Versus you just going to the mic and just expressing yourself for that time, and you're not even having that nigga your leeway. You feel what I'm saying?
So that happens. Sometimes you perform something that you ain't even rehearsed, or you just comes out. You just kind of like in that moment.
Yeah, not for sure. The moments on stage, for sure. For them, because I'm young in the artistry. I feel like as actually like, you know what I'm saying. I've been songwriting for a while, but actually as an artist, I'm still young in that world. But as a musician, it's the same thing when you soloing. You really just improvising off the top of your head. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing that since I was 6. You get what I'm saying? So that's you know what I'm saying? It's just the same thing, but just on different sides.
I got you. Yo, you got a couple songs, man. You know I text you about one that one time. I was like, yo, son, give me a lot of ass, bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, so like Heavyweight,
Yeah.
Birds and the Bees.
Yeah.
Well, you got a couple baby makers, like.
Yeah, man.
What is, are those from like? Are those about certain people, like?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I was and I'm like you hear this shit. It's you know what I'm saying. I'm an R&B without being too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, super R&B. I got you.
Yeah. But definitely. You know what I'm saying. Birds and the Bees. I made that right after I'm sitting in the chair. You know what I'm saying.
After sex.
And I'm playing I'm playing the guitar. I go outside and record the shit, the bird chirp. It's like 7 a.m. You get what I'm saying? I go outside.
Hold on. So that's really.
That's real birds. No lie to you. Them real birds, bro. I went outside and recorded. I might still have the voice message. You know what I'm saying?
So hold on. Let's paint this picture. So you just finished doing your thing, with Shorty.
Yeah.
You jumped in it. Well, first of all, what inspired you to say, man, I'm about to play the guitar? Like.
I'm always.
Okay, so you started playing the guitar.
Yeah.
So that thing was some fire. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's just it was a vibe. She chilling.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there with the guitar, like, you know what I'm saying, usually I'm just playing shit, and then the words come, and just like the idea hit, you got to go for
So
it.
it makes sense. Sex with you in the morning, love at 7 a.m.
It's 7 a.m.
You go record the birds and the bees.
Yeah, I just made it. I hear the birds and bees outside. You feel what I'm saying?
You a bad motherfucker, man.
Nah, that's hard.
Damn. So what's the heavyweight is my man. I'm telling you, I throw that on man. It's getting good.
Yeah.
I just one shorty. Like I ain't gonna say her name, but she gonna see this interview and she know what I'm talking about. When I put this song on,
Go ahead, bro.
yo, LB, it's guaranteed. I'm talking about she could have hit me with the we ain't doing nothing tonight.
Got you there.
I put that on.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool.
Heavyweight, dog.
That's cool, bro.
But what you got going on now? Like without telling us, too much. You working on something? You ready to drop something?
I feel like this is the first time. I love my project, but I feel like I'm just trying to give people songs they can listen to, or like pick the best songs I like. I feel like this time is the first time I'm trying to say something as a whole, as like a message to give to people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that. I've had the title for this for about a year, but I released Playbook first because I had just got to Houston and I just wanted to put something out with some vibes. I'm in the strip club, you know what I'm saying, all the time. So I just want to put out some vibes. But I've been working for this one for a minute, so I'm excited about this one. Not sure when we're dropping it, but it's soon. You know what I'm saying?
Try to get to. Give me something to ride to in the summer.
Oh yeah. I got you.
When I come out there to H-Town.
Yeah, we live.
We live.
Yeah, shout out to Houston.
We on Westheimer.
Yeah.
We on Richmond Ave.
Yeah.
Come on, cuz. Come on, baby. Huh?
Yeah.
Out there with the boppers, huh?
No, that's a fact, bro.
Nah, man, but I appreciate you coming through, man.
Nah, so
chopping up with me, man.
Nah,
Anything you
chopping up.
want to plug? Tell them where we can find the music, the Instagram.
Let's take
all
one
that.
more shot before we get off.
I bet. How about that?
Shot o'clock, come on.
That's what. I'm already poured.
I ain't got none.
It's liquor over there. You can go ahead and pour you one.
I got you.
Yeah, got my LB up here tonight. The musical genius. Good music.
I'm out here with my LB, man.
Vibes. Fucking Tone Gill. I just want to make sure y'all see my shirt. Shout out to Leah too for the t-shirt, man. Y'all, you know what I mean?
Nah, that's hard.
Minister Society, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, that's hard.
Classic. Ready?
Yes, sir.
To heavyweight.
Yeah. Dog.
Appreciate you, dog.
Nah, I get it.
Shot clock.
Yes, sir. Yo, y'all follow me at Theory Music, Theory Music, Musiq, spelled with a Q, Theory Music. Catch me on all platforms off that joint. Stay tuned for some new shit. Y'all just keep rocking with me.
Yeah. I might be on the track. You know what I mean?
Facts.
They might, I might throw some bars. I got some bars.
No bullshit.
You know what I mean?
I remember.
Shot clock, baby.